Good morning, everybody. Um, First of all, let me, on behalf of BSE, welcome all of you to this very unique and august hall that used to be the trading floor of the exchange for many decades till the exchange went electronic almost 20 years back. This hall has been witness to many events. You know, as an exchange, we have some visibility of, and while a lot of people think that the exchange is the focal point of all action, the real action actually is in the industry, in the corporates, and in the investors that use the exchange as a platform to access and sort of multiply their wealth. The exchange at best is really a nodal point for facilitating all of this. So we actually call ourselves a market infrastructure institution, because that's essentially what we are.
What is unique in the SIMSREE, Sydenham Management Institute, is the students. They have the intelligence, they have the freedom to learn as per the pace of the corporate world. They have the self-disciplinary mechanism. They are self-regulated. They are the part of the most of the governing activities, and many times it is said that it is student-driven institution. Also thankful to the Bombay Stock Exchange for providing this association, providing this beautiful hall and all other assistance. Also thankful to the all sponsors who has helped us with their, in some or other way: Nelson, Lead Start, Destiny Makers, ONGC, National Insurance, Life Insurance, Business Standard, all others.
And $1 trillion means you must be knowing all. The trillion means what, say $1 trillion economy means, say about, if you take the currency as 50 rupees, then 50 lakhs crores is the nominal GDP of the nation we touched in 2008. And how this journey, when we touch from 1 trillion to 2 trillion, I think how the journey is going to be different for us, especially on savings or on investments or even infrastructure and all that kind of stuff.
That it's very important at the outset, when you're framing economic policies, to determine what is the outcome you want. And in the context of India and many other emerging economies and the path of growth that we choose, it seems that we have placed GDP growth as the outcome that we want. And that may or may not be the outcome we want, because the consequences of placing that as the outcome means that you may make choices which actually do not lead to the greater benefit of everyone.
The question I think that you have to ask yourself is, do you want to live the same predictable life, relatively predictable life and relatively risk-free life that our parents and grandparents had to live because they had no choice? Or is the next 20 or 25 years for you going to be also about, while you build your own careers and build your own individual net worth, is it also about saying, how can I actually make a difference to something beyond that? And I think that's an area where I'm sure all of you will think a lot about.
As you create businesses in India, there will be a strong temptation to follow the West, to follow other countries, look at them as a time machine. China's 10 years ahead, US is 20 years ahead. Let me adopt the same thing here. Not even adapt the same, well, maybe even adapt the same thing here. But it's not going to work. You can spend your time on it, your money on it, but unless you understand our country, its consumers, their behavior, what's unique about us, what's different about us, you will not be able to create the right kind of business.